Let me introduce myself. I'm Brooks from Son of KS. It's a Mexican media focus in bringing all the information about the leg. So sorry for today loss. I know you have another opportunity next week. And well, I want to talk about what is going on Trymbi's mind nowadays. I know you already won the leg in summer. You already won against G2. You practically are repeating the story you lost in the first round, and then in the finals you won 3-0. Is this repeating the same story as summer playoffs?
I mean, we lost now, so I don't want to be cocky or anything. So just like for now, it's like more about us. If we get to play the game we want to play, and yeah, then we'll see. I mean, I personally didn't. I played pretty bad today, so it's like I can't really say much. I feel like the games were in our hands, at least some of them, and obviously one game looked really bad for us, which happens. And yeah, I would say that overall, I still think it's like doable. It's just today was not it, sadly. Even though we got the game up and we almost made it to 2-2. It's just sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't go your way, and yeah, today kinda was like this. But yeah, I'm hopeful for next week, obviously, but depend on who we're obviously gonna need to face too, and like the day before the finals.
Okay, I want to talk about nowadays the meta and the relationship you have with comp. We know you play a lot of Nami Lucian, so are you very comfort with this duo at the bot lane? Is this your pocket pick, or we will expect some new kind of drops like the Kalista we see today?
Uh, Personally, today we didn't really show much. In a sense, it's like I mean, we played what we first two games we played the Lucianami, which obviously is like something that we played quite a lot for like a long while, and yeah, it didn't work out today, so we had to like kind of switch up a little bit, and yeah, like Kalista kind of came in handy because yeah, it was like the champ that I could pull off at that state of the draft, even though it was not the best anyway, and yeah, just we tried our best. Like obviously, like at the end I lost, so it was not. Maybe I could find something better there, but yeah, there's for sure like some stuff we haven't showed yet. But for now, it's like we'll see how we need to progress with the meta. Cause like at least from botlane perspective, I feel like we are quite well prepared in most of the cases, and yeah, it's all about making sure that we can play consistently enough in like early stages of the game to be able to get advantages that we normally get from the lanes. Yeah, like today was not it.
Okay, now focusing on the next week, we know you're going to be against Mad Lions or SK. SK show an incredibly gameplay this weekend, the last games. Also, Mad Lions is going very well. So we will see a Koi that will be the bot lane carry and only top mid jungle will be supporting, will be peeling for you, or this will be another Koi that Larsen will take an amazing gameplay that Marwan, we will see him now in the jungle that actually in game 2 was his worst game of the series. So what's the Koi we will see next week?
Uh, I mean, I can't tell you right now. It's like really. I feel like we'll just adapt to whatever enemy team wants to play, and we'll just play our game at the same time. It's like yeah, whoever we'll need to face, we'll try to get the drafts that will. I mean, I'll hope that we'll try to make the best out of what the enemy has and just try to fight against it. And yeah, I feel like regardless of how the games look today, we're pretty much quite flexible with like where we want to play. Obviously, I feel like Matthias still didn't Eshiganda still didn't really get to like play his actually carries, so it's not like yeah, it's not like we actually like showed too much as well on the other side. of the map. But overall, I would say that I think it just doesn't matter. It like depends on the day too. But we will just we will just see how it goes and how the draft turns out to be. Because we can we can play to both all the resources, but I also like when my teammates can show off themselves quite a bit in the game too, instead of us trying to like drag all the attention. I think it's just it's nice to be quite flexible and versatile with your game style. So that's something that we'll try to like showcase next week, that's for sure.
Okay, and finally, I wanna ask you about the crowd booth. Is a crowd booth a crowd nerve, or how you feeling playing in a live stage in live stadium? Sorry.
Um, when it comes to Berlin studio, due to the fact that it's not so big actually, and overall it's like I don't know how many people can get there, like 100 something. I would say it's like most of the times obviously there's like a lot of G2 fans, which is both good and bad because on one hand you want to make sure that they will not be too loud, but on the other hand, regardless if G2 is losing or winning, they will always like cheer for them, which is like nice from the fans. But today, for instance, I saw a lot of Fnatic fans on stage who legit cheered for us quite a lot. So that was really nice. I really appreciate that from them. So that's a bit sad that we lost today because they were really making sure we could hear them, and I'm sure that the enemy team could hear them too, which was like that's always helpful, and that's something that I really appreciated today. And yeah, overall, like fans are doing pretty really amazing job. There's like for sure like more people actually like trying to like scan yeah, just overall cheer for us and like just shout it, and like it's pretty nice. Like overall, I never really would think that we would have like this much amount of fans like normally like past years, that I would actually be able to hear them quite well. And yeah, that's something that for sure can be a buff for the person. So for right now, I would say it's like kind of evenish, I would say, but I would need to see like in the last week of winter split if it goes our way or not.
Okay, and finally, before we end our interview, something you want to say to your Hispanic fans that we recognize you as El Madrileño since the last playoffs finals?
Uh, the thing is that sadly I'm not. Uh, I don't speak Spanish too well, or like I mean not too well. Like pretty much at all. So I can't really say anything actually in Spanish. But yeah, I do. I really appreciate like every single one of them, like cheering for me and like for my teammates. I feel like it's a great thing that they try to like make just do some memes around what was happening before. And yeah, it's like always nice to see all of those people cheering for you regardless if you win or lose, which I could see throughout the winter split. And yeah, that's something that is for sure quite unique because I have not really felt it this much before. So that's for sure something that helps keep going, and that's like something that yeah, I truly appreciate from every single one of them. So yeah, if those guys are still feeling like cheering for us, I would be glad. If not, then sucks. But yeah, it's a nice family, and I for sure appreciate like all of those people cheering for us.
Well, thank you for the interview, Trymbi.
Thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.